What's good, y'all? Dr.Trehunna. Now, I actually had one of my clients that said, yo, Trey, I'm about to finish my fat loss journey, right? But I'm actually kind of scared because I feel like I'm not going to be able to eat anything and I'm just going to gain all the way back, okay? So today, what we're going to cover is why it is always easier for you to maintain your new body versus you actually losing the fat to get to your new body, okay? So once again, it's always easier for you to maintain your results versus you getting to your results, okay? And I'm gonna go ahead and explain to you exactly why this may be the case. So first things first, just to give you some insight, if you gain only 0.5 pounds a week, okay? So let's say, Monday through Friday, you're living your life, you're eating your salads, X, Y, and Z. But Saturday, Sunday, you kind of doing your thing, getting a little margarita or two, right? And you only gain 0.5 pounds. But you do that every single week, right? Believe it or not, you're gonna gain and accumulate 26 pounds just that fast in a year. Okay, so one thing that a lot of people don't understand when it comes to nutrition and health, majority of the times it has to be due to a consistent habit for you to gain weight or for you to even have problems. So the people that have diabetes, right? It wasn't just one day they woke up with diabetes. They had one time they probably had a Hershey Kiss, right? And then every single night they end off their day with ice cream, right? And then they add in pizza every single day or every other day into the equation, right? And now you have diabetes, right? For the people who got high blood pressure, right? And just to give you some insight, if 9 times out of 10 if you have diabetes, you're also gonna have high blood pressure, okay? Because they're correlated. But it wasn't that one time you had some salt in your diet that one day, or you just picked up the pink Himalayan salt one day, you went crazy, okay? It was through time, okay? Obesity is the exact same thing, okay? It took time for you to gain weight, right? Unhealthy eating habits, unhealthy tendencies, all right? Being sedentary. So because it was just basically like a snowball effect, a lot of bad things or a lot of unhealthy habits at one time, right? Now you're at a point of time where you actually looking at yourself in the mirror and you're like, dang, I just gained about 25, 30 pounds within a year, right? But it took time for that to happen. It didn't happen overnight, okay? So the main reason why a lot of people gain weight is because you don't put any thought in what you're putting in your mouth, right? And you're inactive. All right. So a lot of people like to get active when what? When it's too late, right? They're not already creating healthy habits for them to not even gain weight. Nobody ever go on the scale and then they see a pound or two go up the scale. And you're like, oh, I need to start hitting the gym. It's after you probably gain 10 to 20 pounds. They're like, oh man, well, now I can't fit my clothes, right? Now the shirt is not fitting the way I want it to fit, right? Now I gotta get a new belt, or now I gotta go up a new dress size. That's the time when you say, oh man, now I need to start losing weight now. But it's kind of already too late, okay? So on my program, what I literally do to teach my clients for them not to gain weight, I teach them exactly a full scope of how nutrition works in the body. You know exactly how proteins work. You know exactly how fats work. You know exactly how carbs work. You also know that, hey, on my program or after this program, in order for you to maintain your new body, the easy thing for you to do is to work out, okay? So working out does not help you lose weight, but it does help you maintain your weight. Okay? And the reason being is because when you're working out, now your body, your hormones, every tissue and organ is working more efficiently and they're more optimized, okay? So when you're somebody who's very sedentary, you're living the American diet, you're eating the SAD diet, which is a standard American diet, right? And you're very sedentary, you're just sitting around the house. You probably walk when you go into your car, and when you go into the store, you get back in your car and you're back in your house. That's the only time you're walking, right? You're doing less than 5 to 10,000 steps a day easily, right? You're probably walking 2,000 steps, right? What's happening is your hormonal profile is kind of getting messed up, okay? So what happens is once you start to create, a lot more adipose tissue and having it more on your frame, you're gonna start becoming leptin resistant, okay? And what leptin resistant means is when you eat more food, right? And when you get full, right? People who ironically have more adipose tissue on their body, which means what? More fat on their body. What happens is their brain is not picking up the signal as efficiently that, hey, we are getting full. We are good to go, okay? That's why you've seen people like on My 600-Pound Life and all that stuff, and you actually just pay attention to the tendencies. They're like, oh yeah, it's genetics why I'm this way, right? Or I'm gaining this weight, right? But when you come to realize or actually see what they're doing, they're having a box of pizza at night, every single night, right? They're having 5 egg sandwiches, right? With a whole Diet Coke, right? And it's like, it's not making sense, but it's because they don't know anything about nutrition, okay? So what happens is if I teach you the full scope of nutrition, if I teach you how to eat inside the house, if I teach you how to eat outside the house, and I teach you how to eat even when you're on vacation, you're not gonna be gaining weight like that because you'll understand what you're doing. You are now aware, okay? Just like if we went into the wilderness and we go into a forest, right? And we see a snake, right? Majority of people, when they see a snake, no matter what type of snake it is, you're gonna jump. Why? Because we was all taught, right, that most snakes are dangerous, right? Some snakes could be literally lethal or poisonous, right? But ironically, if you know snakes, right, and you have an idea that, hey, all snakes are not poisonous, you can identify a snake and you just come to say, oh, this is a brown snake or it's a garden snake. I shouldn't jump at this snake because this snake cannot harm me. You see what I'm saying? So what I do is I kind of do the exact same thing for my clients for nutrition, where I teach you the full gist of nutrition. So you can have carbs here and there, right? Now you just know what type of carbs is better than the other type of carbs, okay? And now you also know how to work out more efficiently because you are taught on my program, right? Hey, that if I want to lose a little bit more weight, hey, I shouldn't just go for a run every single day. Maybe I should start off with walking. You shouldn't go 0 to 100 if you have not been doing this thing for years upon end, right? A lot of people don't know running is a skill, right? You have to work and train to run. You just can't wake up one day and say, oh, I'm getting fat, let me lace up my shoes and run. It's not gonna really work, or you might get injured, right? Or you're not gonna be as consistent because you're coming back home and you are sore to death, you know? So these are the little things. So when you have a full scope, and then I make you aware of your habits, right? For instance, me, I have a sweet tooth. So because I have a sweet tooth, I'm not gonna deprive myself of never having sweets. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cheat smarter. So when I ever get my sweet tooth, you know what? I'm gonna be like, okay, cool. I'm gonna just go ahead and have it, okay? I'm not gonna kill myself. I'm just gonna go ahead and have one. But this is totally different than the regular snacks that you pick up, right? I like Reese's cups. So you know what? I say, okay, you know what? Today I'm gonna have a Reese's cup. But this Reese's cup is totally different from the regular ones, okay? Now, does it taste as great as the Reese's cup? Probably not. Is it gonna cost more? Yes, but can I have it every single day and it's satiated my sweet tooth, right? Yes, okay? I love popcorn. So I got the better version of popcorn. And that's what my clients basically do. You're not deprived of anything, you're just getting taught and you're more aware of your habits, okay? So for you to lose weight, right? You have to basically put yourself in a predicament where, once again, your hormones is working with you, right? You have a sound knowledge of how nutrition works. And then you are kind of doing the little things such as you're working out a little bit more. You're becoming a little bit more active. You're following healthier habits. But if nobody ever teach you healthier habits, if you're only following exactly what you've seen your parents do, right? Or what your friends do, and all your friends, majority of them, none of them are snatched. How do you expect for you to be snatched following these people's information? So what you need to do is invest in yourself. And here's the thing, I'm not even telling you to get on my program. I'm telling you to just ultimately do your research, okay? The thing is, on my program, I just literally lay it out for you. So you know exactly what to do and you're good for the rest of your life, okay? But at the end of the day, I had to come across this research due to actually going ahead and investing my time to find out this information. It's that simple. All right. So if you're somebody who been dealing with fat loss or been feeling like you've been on a weight loss journey forever, right? And you are the type of person that you kind of like me at one point in time where I was like, you know what? I don't need nobody else. I can figure it out myself. I know how to eat healthy. I'm gonna lose the weight on myself. And you noticing that it's not working as efficiently, there's a reason for that. Pay for somebody's expertise. Just like at me, honestly, I paid for somebody's expertise, right? And I invested a lot of time to learn the information that I know, okay? So if you wanna make this journey easier for you, invest in yourself, please, okay? Your future self will thank you. Your future family will thank you, okay? Because once you come across this knowledge, then you can spread it through your whole family. So now your whole family's health span is healthier. And what's your health span? How long you're living disease-free. Cool? Hopefully y'all learned something today, okay? once you lose that fat, I can guarantee it's gonna be easy for you to maintain that weight. You just gotta get there. What a lot of people try to do is they try to eat as if they're at the goal weight, yet they hate how they look in the mirror, okay? Hopefully y'all learned something today. Do not be afraid of the fat loss journey. It's all about the information that you know, all right? Talk to y'all soon.